Yukata are most often worn for summer dance festivals and other outings like viewing summer fireworks.
This time, let's try to wear summer cotton kimono yukata. Yukata is easy and a lot of fun. Let's try!
These are the things that you'll need to dress in a yukata. The yukata, an obi, a kimono slip, 2 towels, 3 koshi himo or soft ties, a datejime or belt, an obi ita or a stiffener. It's best to wear something underneath a yukata for comfort and to keep it clean. Any kind of undergarment is fine, either a kimono undergarment or camisole and slip, just so long as it doesn't show at the front or back of the collar. Next, the body line. When wearing a yukata or kimono, it's important to have a straight line from shoulders to hips. Yes, a waistless body is key. It might seem a little odd at first, but you will soon grow fond of the look. You can create a straight line by using thin towels at the waist. The towels are secured with a soft tie, called a koshi himo. If you have an extra wide belt or datejime, it's probably a good idea to use it here. Remember, you'll be adding a yukata and obi on top of this layer, so your profile doesn't have to be straight just yet, only after the obi sash is added. Next, let's put on the yukata you've carefully selected for the occasion. Slip the yukata on from behind. Reach inside each sleeve hem and pull outward horizontally until the yukata settles on your shoulders. Ah, it's a bit long, isn't it? Kimono are made longer than necessary, and we adjust the height by folding the fabric at the waist. Hold the front at the opening with one hand and reach to the center back with your other hand, raising the yukata. Now let the hem back down slowly until the hem reaches your ankles. Next, pull the front part outward with one hand so that the back moves up tightly against your hips. Don't let the back hem drop below the ankle. Continue to hold the front. Now let's arrange the front. First, using 2 hands, open both front panels. Bring the left panel across your front to your right hip bone to measure the front panel. Note how we keep the back of the yukata position firm against the hips. Return to open position, then pull the right panel to your left hip bone, lifting as you go. Try to sweep the yukata across the floor when you do so, lifting it 12 centimeters at the inner corner. Then cover your front with the left panel, also sweeping it across the floor and lifting about 5 centimeters at the corner. Here is how it looks at the hemline when you do this. Now the length and width are correct. You maintain this using a soft tie or koshi himo, literally hip tie. Keep what you will need within easy reach. Grasp the tie near the center. You will tie the koshi himo tightly at the waist. Wrap it around you. Tie a bow and slide the end of the koshi himo under itself. Keep the bow tie knot off-center so the front isn't too thick. Once again, this first koshi himo should be tied tightly. If it is not tight enough, the fold may drop down.
Mother, what are you doing? Oops. I was a little hungry. As you can see, always left panel comes over right. Left over right. Left over right. This is the most important thing when you wear a kimono. So if you forget, please remember leftover rice. ごちそうさまでした。
Look at the lovely hemline. Be sure to tie the koshihimo tightly around your waist, and don't forget, left comes over right. Now we'll settle the fold by using our hands like tegatana or hand knives. Put your hands inside the kimono by slipping them in the side slits. Now perform a bit of chop-chop. Slide them around the back and do the same. Now you have a nice fold. If you are tall and the yukata is not long enough to make a fold, then that's all right. Just tie your koshihimo around the waist without a fold. Now we'll adjust the upper section. It is elegant to let the back of the neck show a little when you wear a yukata. Pull down at the back from the seam at the waist. Drop the yukata low, then pull it back up again. The ideal distance is about 3 finger widths from the back of the neck. The next step is to create a nice V-line in the front. To secure the line, we use another soft tie, but this time it is called a munahimo, literally a chest tie. This one does not have to be tied tightly. Place the middle of the soft tie, munahimo, at the front and wrap it around you. Tie it right under the bust. Once again, avoid placing the bow tie at the center. Tuck in the ends of the bow. Smooth out the wrinkles in the back. Please see how you can move your fingers from the center to both sides. The extra part on either side can be smoothed, folded over and tucked in, and covered by both sides of the front panels. Let's tie a flat belt, a datejime, over the soft tie, the munahimo, to secure it. There are several types, usually a Velcro or a silk sash type, and either kind will work fine. If you are using the sash type like this one, that crosses in the back, you can tidy up the crossed area in the back by tucking up the folds. Tie it in the front and make it neat. Make sure the front collar has a nice V-line to look your best. Now you're almost done. All you need to do is tie an obi. Here you see 2 types. The Han Haba obi is worn over a yukata or casual kimono. The name literally means half-width obi, and it's worn without folding. The standard obi is wider, and you need to fold it. Now we will learn to tie a bunko bow. It's the most popular obi tie for yukata. The bow can be made in front and moved to the back when it's done. It's easy. The 2 ends of the obi are called the teisaki and tare. We will say starter and end piece. Measure the folded obi by spreading 2 hands from the starter to a place where you will make a fold. Put the folded obi section on your body and start to wrap the obi around your waist. Hold the starter part firmly in front and pull the obi from around the back forward with your right hand each time the obi comes to the right front. Always hold the bottom part of the obi when you pull it. Wrap the obi twice around your waist. Pull out the starter part from inside. Hold it firmly and pull the wrapping part so you can feel the obi is wrapped tightly. Now fold the starter that you have pulled out like this and let it rest there. Next, fold up the tare or end piece from the bottom outward at a diagonal, like this. Now for the tie. Place the starter over the end piece, adjusting it as necessary, and tie it once. Pull it in both directions, keeping the two sides folded. Now, fold up and tuck in the starter part in the collar to use later. Use the remaining end piece part to make the wings of the bow. Smooth it in the opposite direction of the knot you made, backside out, and fold it into concertinas. Make it about as wide as your shoulders. Keep it flat and move your hands to the middle. Pinch it, and neatly arrange the bottom and top in folds at the pinched center. Moving the starter piece forward in space, wrap it over the center of the pinched folds. Pass it under the pinched folds, then pull it up through the back. If you have extra starter piece remaining, you can wrap it around twice. The remaining starter section should now be tucked in between the obi and datejime belt. There might be extra, which you can tuck in like this. Fold up both wings like this, smooth them, then turn the ends down, like this. Now you've made a bunko musubi. Let's move it where it belongs, in the back. This way, please. You should slide it toward the outer edge of the front panel. Otherwise, you might open up your neckline.